Welcome back, everyone, to the Electric Coaches channel, and I'm back with another video. And I'm going to call this video EF Strategy, because in this video I'm going to show you why coaches pivot and motion their figures before they turn the board on. I was in Morris, North Carolina on the first week of November for the Bull City Brawl tournament. The Bull City Brawl tournament has taken the place of the Buckeye Brawl tournament, which was held in Cleveland, Ohio. Down here in North Carolina, this was the first time they held a tournament, since the hobby has been conducting tournaments, all right? While I was there, I was going around to different tables, bringing the camera to each table and capturing, electric football plays, action, what have you. I had 5 live videos from that tournament, totaling 11 hours of electric football play during that weekend. And there were several plays that I captured during that weekend that caught my eye. And I have one play here that I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the play at full speed, all right? And then I want to come back and I'm going to analyze that play. I'm going to break it down for you. And I'm going to show you why and how the play was successful. Here's that play now. Jumani, what team you playing with?
Clemson. Tigers.
Playing with the Clemson Tigers.
NTN, D-back off the break.
That was the NTN.
You do am? Yep.
Oh, beautiful play. Good play. Good praise.
Okay, we're back. You saw the play run at full speed. All right? The running back went cleanly through the hole untouched. Now we're going to break down the play moment by moment, all right? We're going to do an analysis on this play. The offense is coached by Jumani, and the offense, by the way, he's using his Clemson Tigers. They're on this side of the field here. All right? And the defense is coached by a coach from the Deep South League. His name is Leroy. It's my first time meeting him, and I didn't get a chance to get his last name. I got his name on the fly during the tournament. And he's playing with his 1994 San Francisco 49ers. Now, if you look at the defense that they're in, it appears to be a 4-2 cover 1, which is a typical defense in football. And Jumani's offense he has 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a single back, which also is a typical offense in football. All right? Now, as you see the coach's hands on the table, you'll see them shifting players. I'm moving the play back a little bit. You'll see them shifting their figures, motioning their figures, and then you'll see Jumani's hand on the right side here. He's pivoting one of his figures, right? Now, we don't just line up our figures, contrary to popular belief. People outside the hobby who don't really know us like that, they don't really know the game like that, they think all you have to do is just put them on the board and turn the board on and just go. No, there is strategy in playing this game. And what you saw here with the pivots and the motions in the figure, or the shifts of the figures, is part of that strategy. All right? Just like in real football, you send a receiver in motion, a defensive back, he follows the receiver as that receiver goes in motion, because the offense is trying to get the defense. They're trying to create mismatch. They're trying to create mismatches. They're trying to catch the defense in a formation that will open, passing lanes, running holes, what have you. Okay. So when you see Jumaane, let's move it up a little bit here. You see the defense? Let's bring it back. See the defense making their pivots. I want to go back to where Jumaane makes this pivot on his tight end. I'm going to crank it back a little bit. Just give me a moment here. Okay, there's Jumaane's hand on the right. I'm going to move it back some. Okay, let's go here. He motions here, and he pivots that tight end. Right here. That's where the pivot is done at. Now I want you to notice the front edge of that base. Let's move our to illustration. The front edge of the base is right there. By pivoting the front edge of the base at the initial turn of the switch, the coach will give that tight end a moment to get out in space, and with that he'll be able to chip. He'll be able to chip the right defensive end right here. Also, that pivot allows this tight end to use its upfield hand to assist the base. To the hand of the figure and the base combined, the figure and base combined works together. So that pivot allows Jumaane to use his tight end's base as well as the upfield hand to chip that right defensive end and turn that defensive end away from the C gap. And this is the B gap right here, and that's the A gap up there. All right, defensively speaking. All right, offensively, that'll be the 1 hole, the 3 hole, and the 5. All right, the 5 hole is the C gap. So that pivot that you saw Jumaane do with his tight end is setting his tight end up to move this defensive end out of the C gap. Also, the tight end is going to trap down on that outside linebacker as well. So he's using that tight end to block 2 defenders. Okay? Also, in this play, one figure he didn't pivot, but the base is set to move to a spot. That's the base of this left tackle right here. This left tackle is going to come here and he's going to seal. He's going to trap that middle linebacker right here. Middle linebacker is there. Okay? So this is part of this. This is, before the board is turned on. These moves, these pivots and shifts are done before the play even starts. See? So the defensive coach, when he sees that motion that you see right here, here's Jumaane's hand. He's taking his slot receiver and he's going to motion him over here. See that? That motion is going to cause the defensive coach to move his safety. All right? Because Jumaane doesn't want that safety. He doesn't want the defensive coach to pivot his safety to run this way. All right? Because when you saw the live play, the running back here made his way down this path right here. You see? So that motion was critical. Jumaane wanted to get that safety off, get that safety. He wanted to get that safety out of the way, basically. All right, so let's move this play up a little bit. Okay, there's the pivot on the tight end. The defensive coach, he motions his safety. All right? Jamani picks his running back. The defensive coach acknowledges that he understands the ball is going to be carried by this guy right here. All right? Let's move that illustration over there. Let's move the play forward. Okay, now you see the tight end. Watch the tight end's initial move. Remember, our tight end is right here. And watch how he blocks the defensive end as well as this outside linebacker right here. You see that? You see the hole developing. That C gap, that 5 hole is opening right here already. Running back hasn't even arrived yet. Back it up. Watch this. You see that? Beautiful, isn't it? Look at the left tackle. Right here. See how he's trapping down on that middle linebacker? Let's bring it back. All right? I also want you to watch the receiver right here. His base is set to slide inside slightly this way, because he's going to finish off that seal that the tight end starts. Let's clear our ink here. All right. The wide receiver here, he's going to slide to the right, and he's going to seal off that edge right there. Meanwhile, the tight end is separating after he made his block on the defensive end and the linebacker. This tight end is about to separate. So if it was a pass play, the tight end would be set to receive the football. All right? Let's move ahead some more. See that? So we have a seal here and a seal here. And we run this play right up the alley. Beautiful, isn't it? Running back takes it to the house. Let's bring that back. Let's clear our ink. All right? So here's our running back again. I want you to get a good look at this. Because see, unlike real football where you see larger human beings, you can really see what's happening. But in electric football, because the figures are only about 1.5 inches tall, some of them may even be shorter, you don't see those details. All right? Here's our running back here at the illustration. Here's a tight end. All right? And as well as the left offensive tackle and our wide receiver here. All right? See how the tight end chips the defensive end? Defensive end is no longer facing the C gap anymore. So in electric football, when a base is set to go in a certain direction, when the board turns on, that figure is committed to that direction until the next play. Because you're only allowed 2 pivots in 1 motion. After that, you can't make any more pivots anymore or any more shifts or motions. All right? That's the rule. Right? So this defensive end and outside linebacker are already out of the play, and the running back hasn't even arrived to his destination yet. Which is, the first destination is this 5 hole right here. And of course, ultimately he runs to the end zone. Look at that. Running back is totally untouched, free to run. Beautiful run, beautiful run. So yeah, When I was in North Carolina on that first week of November, had a great time. Love playing this game, and I love sharing this information with you out there on YouTube. We got some other tournaments coming up later in the winter, and we got some tournaments coming up in the spring. I'm gonna try to get to some more of those tournaments so I can capture more plays like these. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back with more, because I certainly have a lot more plays from North Carolina, the North Carolina tournament, the Bull City Brawl tournament. I got a lot more plays from there still I can work with as well, but I just wanted to show you this one. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Mo. Thanks for watching.